Hello, one and all, on this Friday after not Friday, sorry, Thursday afternoon. That is the 11th of April, 2019. Please turn me down, mother. I can hear myself a little too loud. We are doing, since we did not do anime yesterday or manga, we are doing manga today, and we are doing Megumin, as suggested by Bob. And hello, Evan Van Scriver. Thank you for the congratulations. Yes, yesterday was a big day. We got their trading cards back from the printer, and some of you may have seen that show. If not, please check it out. Also, I won Gary's art challenge. That's Gary Shipman's art challenge. So I might postpone, might do some finagling about the thing, the art, the art thing this Sunday, the auction. I don't know what's going to happen with it because I do have a chance to go on Gary Shipman's show because of that, and maybe that could pump me up. And things. Let's see what will I show first. I had let's see. So we will switch our camera to where we'll be drawing, but our drawing thing is there, but I also got this. I went and got frame for the first 7. So there is something neat for you people. Oh, neat. Well, not for you, for me. And the great thing is, this is, as you can see, clear all the way through. So I can turn it around and you can see the backs. So that is cool, of course. Let's see, what else have we got going on before we get down to drawing. Just to show you, I am also working on not everything's here, but as you can see, I've got backs to all the characters, but they're not really complete. I'll show you what I mean. As you can see, it's got the name, the number, villain, this thing. It might change per character or whatever. But I've got to do lettering for that and put in the character's bio, real bio. This, I was just using this as a template at first. So we've got that going on. I've got this done for all my characters. I've started doing the checklist. So hopefully that's pretty neat. Also, I've started doing the front of some of my characters. I've got a couple more sort of done for fronts. But I didn't have their names. So until I have their names, I'm not doing a PNG version. I can show off. Hey, Bullet. What else? Oh, and we do have Flit did send in an entry for the contest, Serious One. Oh, Joshua Hughes put in another one. Like, I think I showed this yesterday. I'm not sure whether it's supposed to be serious or not. Probably not. I know, because I don't know the character. Doesn't look similar. But Flit put in this one. So we've at this point got 3 entries for. I never did hit a like on that, so sorry about that, Flit. One more. I think that's it for announcements and stuff, or whatever stuff that's going on or happening. So on with the drawing. Hey JP. Oh, I showed yours yesterday. Oh then hey test monkey. Okay. Okay. He showed the tanky. Um you you should have special cards where guest artists did them. I'm not sure what you mean. So let's stop showing my screen. Oh, I know what I want to show. I got the gel pens that were suggested, but to do my signatures, but they didn't do the best. So I ended up going into my. This is the character I'm drawing today. Megumin from Konosuba, an anime character. Uh, oh, you should have special cards where guest artists did them. Yeah, I could. That could be after I get the 100 done. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, that maybe I'll do that after. That's like second or third wave of trading cards. But I went and dug through my black markers, and I found this Bic marking, and I did the signatures with that, and I think that looks better. No, what do you think I said? Something crazy. I'm disagreeing with Bullet. He is smart. But how is everybody out there today? I'm offended for whatever language it was. You can just pay me through PayPal and just give address and all that there. Test Monkey needs to give me his address where to send these sets. And also, who won yesterday? The non-signed copies? I should know, but I'm living. Yeah, so like I said, just how do I buy your Bitcoin? I don't know. I don't have Bitcoin, so yeah, I know. That's why I said you got your paid copy. Somebody, you got your paid copy that you bought, and then you won the signed copy. And hey, Bear, I am drawing Megumin from Konosuba. And somebody else yesterday won whatchamacallit? The nine won a non-signed copy. Well, that's why I'm doing PayPal. I don't have to worry about credit cards at the moment. I never swear, I swear. I would never swear at you, my friends. Pink Panther. Fourth one, Joshua and Harry Santa Raven. You got to let me know which one you want in the joke one, Joshua, because you only get one entry for the joke one. I think you should do a cosplay set have sexy ladies dress up as your characters. Well, that would work for Snowdrift, Ozona, and Electide. Not so much for Insecto, Flame, and Canadian Shield. And Joshua says he put a fourth one up, so let's take a look. Take a look at this. Oh, well, that's not that. That doesn't go that big. Lion Man. Joshua might have actually drawn this one. Here, let's share my screen. Doesn't get too big, so. There's Joshua's fourth entry. Is that actually yours or somebody else's, Joshua? So let's stop sharing. Hey, Spanish Galleria. Thank you, Space. I can believe that. Check your DMs. Why can't you put it where everybody else put it, John? Okay. John's now trying to work on my trading cards too. And a version of Insecto. And a version of his last judge. But I think what he's wanting me to try and do is come up with this sort of stuff for him. So let's stop sharing. So we. Well, I'll do all the power. I still got to figure out power set stuff and all that. Hit point. Well, maybe hit points. Is there a mana? JP is wanting Kofi. Uh, JP has the right idea. Going for coffee. But there are booster cards that can modify effects. I'm making round cards. Cool. JP, those are gold coasters. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully nobody left. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay, I am back. Uh, you should make pogs as well, Rick. Yeah, maybe. He fell over and shook. Damn you, bullet! Did you have to go straight to pogs? It's it's safe. Now look what you done. I blame JP. He was talking about things. Okay, we are back. Are they are back, folks? Are back and back we are. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? How good is my volume out there in YouTube watching land? No, not that much. Yep, was probably. Can you hear me? Can you hear me singing this song? Do you want to hear me singing this song? Probably not. So I'll stop singing and torturing you now. So what else is going on out there, peoples? JP's getting coffee because he's a coffeeaholic. Like most people are in the world nowadays. Coffeeaholics. Coffeeholics. Oh, jeez, phone, don't do that. But coffee is the best kind of addiction. Yeah, it's legal, right? It makes you just want to go and go and go some more. What game? And the question is, do you mean me, myself, or my characters? Oh, you know you've made it when people want to start parroting you, right? Can we get a reference? I don't know. I'll think about it. What's been good from this decade so far to reference? What's been classic? Oh, guess you don't really know you've made. Like I think I said that when somebody parodies you. Well, see, then they'd have to know that they were a parody of something too. Their bullet, so just end up making my brand more popular, probably. Hey, Kronos, hey, Cross, can I ask you something? Sure. You're drawing a tree. Yeah, well, this is what Bob said to draw. I know he contacted me and said not didn't have to. What about the Canadian Shield did you want to know? Kronos. Just as a test, could I make some kind of demo with him if it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Bob contacted me after he saw that what you had did and said I didn't like today and said I didn't have to, but figured I hadn't although I hadn't made anything yet. Uh, could I say try and make a 3D model and put him in a kind of demo game? Sure. I did some. If you remember the Freedom Force game a long time ago, they had mod stuff for it where you could do that. I was working on doing something like that with him, doing some levels with the. I put some of my characters in there and played them, and gave them their powers the best I could. I don't think it'd be a full 3D game. Bullet. He said a demo. So I have to say, you know how to draw close up. Well, Elric, I'm just following lines and I'm learning little bit by little bit. I wasn't all that good at one point, and now I'm trying to draw her dumb hand. Okay, her hand's not that dumb. Like, here, I'll show my screen for a sec. It's never exact, but that is what I'm going from. I don't know. One would go about getting. See, I looked at that there. I tried to mimic where the lines were, basically how they interacted. Obviously, you can see it's not quite the same. I've inadvertently changed it. How would you go about it? I guess we just talk. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the eye patch. I was going to put that on. I like the eye patch. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Okay. Idea is to get one of the indie heroes in a game and then build on that. Cool. Oh, okay. I'm the one guy. Remember that, and it's gonna take a while for me to learn to do stuff right. Yeah, no problem. No problemo, Mimo. Well, demanding might not get you anywhere, Bullet. Idea to use base free models of a superhero with blank textures. Then I can add them to it and change, etc. Cool. Yeah, I found a bunch of my Freedom Force stuff that I had a while back for that game. So I got to see whether I can bring that into any of the 3D programs that are out there that allow 3D modeling. I'm saving you. Saving is. Uh, I'm putting a ton. Let's see. Give me a sec here. Rick's pager is blowing up. Oh, we will produce all kinds of cross comic stuff. uh, on different takes on characters. So yeah, I just thought that was neat. The pointing view. Yeah, very profitable. Let's see. Okay, so let's see that. Talk about those parodies on a different channel, please. Kids may be watching or maybe reading more accurately. Thought I found that stuff, but No problem. I can joke around about stuff like that, but it's more in case kids come in, is more my thing. Like, well, let's see. I'm not sure whether you remember Freedom Force, Chronos, but I got a lot of free downloads for their mods. I should put that in. See if I can get that and put it in my system and play it. One thing, cross is on Facebook. Do you have Canadian Shield from different angles that I might make sure the model is as accurate as possible? I'm not sure whether I got different angles so much. I know it's not the best, but different angles. Do, 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 do. His back is just white. Yeah, I should do turnarounds. Some good ones. Although on this one, his butt's a bit munched. Hey, sort of. About a year or two back, I took this guy, Metalhead, my action figure, from X-Men 2099. I took him to my local library, which has a 3D scanner. I scanned him in, did my best to get this off the back because it had that, because it's an action thing where you can, and basically came up with what you see here. I printed it off because they have a 3D printer too. And I took it home and I painted it, cut out a felt cape, painted that, glued it on. I'm not sure whether I spray painted my original one. I have a thing about trying to make two of these at the same time. One where I actually paint it and one where I spray paint it. Yeah, my library has a 3D scanner. It's not the best in the world, but like, I think his head, the top of his head was actually chopped off, or somebody's head that I scanned in. I have a bunch of 3D scans from that because I was going to do that with a bunch of my characters. It's our main library in downtown Hamilton. So I should actually go up there one time with my camera and film. They actually also have this one also has a room where a green screen room where you have green screen background. You could go record stuff there with a green screen behind you. They also have a mini, I think, studio for recording audio as well. Uh, yeah, and something else I'm slowly doing, although I got to finish doing it, is should be. I just gotta take the time, um, and I have been recording the process. I took a Flash um, bendy action figure that I got at the dollar store, and I've been making him into my character Insecto. I gotta do some repaints of gray on him, as you can see. And I'm making the wings. And when I get the wings done, I'm gonna glue them on. Oh, you can't even see that. Duh. When I get the wings done, I'm gonna glue them on some way, somehow. So then I'll have a Insecto. And I've got a couple others like that I'm going to be working on very shortly. So I'm always trying to figure out something to up myself or up cross comics. Oh, JP's back. Ah, He missed my model of Insecto. But right now, I think the main thing I'm going to be working on is getting the rest of the cards, trading cards, done in this series. There was this. Guess you'll have to watch and find out. Later, of course, because you want to watch the live portion live. Model Joshua 316 is back. I think Model Joshua means back as in he hasn't been in a while. Model 316 Joshua, that is. Hey, Willie, how are you today? Why was the count suspended? Joshua, Model Joshua, what did your account do? No, something John's made to try and be the sidekick of the Canadian Shield. Oh, I don't doubt that you love the Cross Comics universe. And I've embraced John too. I do not hate any of my fans. I have just done, I have some things planned out. Okay, not something, a lot of things. Like I know at the year and a half mark, that's when that's when the Holy Warriors form. Due to some influence by characters from the past called the Secret Warriors. The 2.5 year mark, we meet the Mighty Warriors, characters from the future. Sort of like my Legion of Superheroes. 3.5 year mark. Well, I'm not giving details. I'm just giving overview. I know at 5.5 year mark, there's going to be a year-long storyline on that goes to all the comics called, what's it called again? Year of Hell. There are going to be so many things that happen in this Year of Hell. And then 6.5 year, the timeline gets altered. But details I don't have on any of that stuff. Well, I have some more details, but I'm not going to go into them all. Actually, it should rename himself Model 316.2. Or version 2. Okay, I need to move these out of the way. Otherwise, I'm going to mess with them too much. Yeah, no, that was an episode. And I know. That's where I got the idea. But their Year of Hell isn't even going to compare with mine. Good Josh Presses. Oh, and guys, I put out a tweet this morning about my cards being for sale on Twitter. If you guys could retweet it, it would be nice for those that have not as of yet. And remember to get in on the contest of the drawing. Of Leo for next week to win a signed Cross Comics trading card. $2 for an individual one, or more accurately, $2 for one not signed, 15 for one signed. Getting one by itself, not signed, shipping is not included. You can buy, once you get 3, shipping is included. But if you get all 7, it's $10. So these are 15. Shipping is included, of course, for one. All 7 are 75. All 7 signed. No, 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 no. If you want all 7 cards, it's $10, not signed, and shipping is included. Well, for if you want a set for yourself, that's $10. If you want a second set to send to John, that'd be another $10. No shipping. I pay the shipping at that price. Okay. You just have to send me your address. I gotta find out. I gotta. Does anybody remember who won the unsigned set yesterday? I gotta go over my stream and find out who won the unsigned set. I'd prefer $10 American. No, that's not. It's less money. Hey, Velnet. Hey, Velnet, look what I have. Cross Comics trading cards. Yeah, that's how is $10 American. It's more in Canadian, yes, but okay. I just sent you $25. Oh, okay. If you didn't include your address, here I should go check things. I should have those out on Monday. I want to pick up some sleeve stuff for them. Hopefully over the weekend. He was in here earlier, Willie. I'd like to know how all the character names have their own font. Well, Canadian Shield, I did my own. I found that somewhere, found that one somewhere. Electide, I basically did myself. And I found the other ones places, the fonts. I have no idea where or what they're called offhand. You know, places online. Font sites. Define. Hey, Trusty. Blamit has free and pay comic book fonts. Good ones. Bullet. I've reduced the sign set to 75, Lorenzo. It's no longer 90, it's 70. You save on 2 cards for the unsigned, so I've made it you save on two cards on the sign set as well. Blamont has free and but it does make a difference. No, this at the moment is it's not going to go up unless and these are all first printing. So, and I am working on getting the full set ready for. I'm good. Huh? It's still $10 though for a full set of unsigned cards. If you don't want to get signed, you can always get unsigned. I don't know. I don't have a Canadian Shield floppy yet. For 7 cards, probably, yeah, a minute or two. But half the idea is, yeah, I want them out there. But I don't want necessarily 100 sets of cards all out there signed either. The people that get them signed, they're paying a little bit more. That way, in the future, they will be hopefully worth more. Because if I made them probably like $5 or $10 a piece for signed ones, probably everybody would go for the signed ones. Especially if they were like $20, you know, a set for the signed one, or $25 a set for the signed ones. And thus you'd have 100 sets out there all signed. Probably if I met in person, I would sign for free. You should draw a Canadian shield and sell as well. So I could pay just pay the 10 and meet you at a con then. Yeah, I guess so. But it's not like I'm attending a lot of cons at the moment. I'm planning on it. I want to get in at Hamilton Comic Con this year. I planned to go to 4 last year, but that didn't work out. And it's probably because these are the first 7 characters. It's the first time I've ever done this, too. That's probably another reason I'm putting the price up on these ones. Probably in the future, I'll charge less for stuff like that. Sure, why not? And heck, I'm going to be giving out a lot of these too. It's not like I'm going to be making hands over fists worth of money. I've already given out 2 sets, keeping a set myself. Hey, Pixel. Um, going to be giving out a signed card every Monday, maybe 2. And I'm sure I'll be giving out more than those. If I sent you the ones I get, back to you is. Well, that's if you win the contest each week, you know. You know, you got to compete in the contest each week. You know, the fan art contest. That's how I'm giving it away. You know, whoever wins the fan art contest. No, it was JP. If I sent you the ones I get, back to you. How do we use it? How do we read the contest? Yeah, I thought I did say thank you. And of course, anybody who buys a set who hasn't already got a digital copy will get the digital copy of the Canadian Shield #1. I've sent JP it already once. I don't know what he thinks of it or whether he's read it or the link. Hey, John, is that John?
Me?
Oh, it's Rachel. I didn't see your name, so I wasn't sure.
No, that's me.
And digital drawing, that's what John's doing lately. So,
yeah.
Okay, just give me a second to get my buds in. Yeah, I can resend JP. I'll do that today. So have you seen them yet, Pixel?
Seen what? Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. They look like playing cards. Do they have stats and stuff on the back?
Just a little bit of their origin stuff.
Score. Right on, man. Those look cool.
Yeah, I got them. For those that did not see earlier, I went out to the dollar store earlier, got myself a frame.
Oh, there you go.
And the nice thing, it's clear, so you can just turn it over.
Yeah, that came out good, man. That's a cool look. I might actually have to do that. I've got some cards from Kyung Lee, and then I've got my Bigfoot Bill cards that I opened that people freaked out that I opened. So I should do that double-sided frame. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Selling them for $2 a piece or 10 for a set of unsigned. And people think I'll probably I'm not sure whether I'm charging too much or not. I know a lot of people think I am. Charging $15 for the assigned one, or for the set of 7 is $75. That's all of them assigned, all 7. And I'm paying shipping too and all that. So
yeah, that seems a little high, but I mean, at the same time, you're using them to fundraise, so I don't think it's such a big deal. Like, yeah, I mean, $75 is pretty steep, but
yeah, I know, but that's the signed ones. They're the first ones ever, you know.
yeah, that totally makes sense. I won't knock it.
Yeah. Well, I know it's steep, yeah, what was it? I went on a site to find out what the most expensive trading card was.
Hmm.
Forget what it was, and there's one that's selling for like over $600,000. Forget what it was. There's like this Pokemon, that one that's like $160,000, and I don't even think these ones are signed.
Yeah, those are. It's like that armor set, right? There's like 6 different cards or something like that that build a single character or a single set of armor or something. It's some weird kind of
Oh,
super rare card.
I know what the most. It was a Thomas the Tank Engine one, the one that was like 600, 400 or $600,000.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. It's a speculation market, though. I mean, people got to go. Okay, is my Cross Comics card going to be worth $100,000, $200,000 in 20 years, or
Hopefully,
yeah,
well, hopefully it's going to be worth it. A couple hundred. Especially this is printing one, right? And I've made some mistakes on it, like I spelled beginning wrong on a bunch of them. So when I go to do second printing, they're not going to be that, and there's going to be a mark on them, so they're second printing or whatever, or third printing or whatever. And there's going to be more to go with these too.
right.
I've put the whole set. There's supposed to be 100 in it. That includes the checklist.
Yeah. Ulrich's going. I didn't open my Bigfoot Bill trading cards. You know what, man? Part of me didn't want to open them, but at the same time, it's like I'm a collector, but I'm not anal about it. So I wanted to take the cards out, look at them, enjoy them, and it is what it is. I'm not planning on selling my books. I'm not planning on selling my cards. So I guess in the future, somebody could be stoked about them and sell them and make a bunch of money or something. But for me, I plan on displaying them. I'm not just going to put a pack of cards in a frame and just look at that. I wanted to actually look at the cards. But maybe I'll bug Doug some if I can catch him. I'm going to see him at Comic-Con this year. So if he's got any extra cards with him, maybe I'll bug him and see if I can get one. My biggest regret out of that whole thing, though, is not buying the sketchbook tier. I really want to get the sketchbook. I don't know how I'm going to work that out. I might have to either, I don't know, buy it on eBay or see if he's going to have extras when he does the second campaign, and pay through my teeth for it. But I'd like to get some original art and a sketchbook. So we'll see what happens. But I mean, it is what it is. For hindsight's 2020. Like if I would have thought about it more, I really should have invested in it, but I didn't. I had other bills to pay.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, it's not like I'm probably for whatever anybody buys. It's not like I'm going to not throw in probably some freebie stuff. Like everything I put in, everything so far, almost everybody that's bought anything off me, artwork or whatever, I throw in, little Canadian souvenirs or whatever. Just,
That's cool. I used to buy stuff from, I had a Neo Geo arcade machine that I restored, and I bought a bunch of stuff from a place called Paradise Gaming, and they're based out of Hawaii, and it was kind of cool because like they would send you Hawaiian stuff like macadamia and like chocolate candies and things as a thank you as part of your package.
Yeah,
it's always kind of cool to get something like that.
Oh, and yeah, I know I sent you a link to the Canadian Shield #1. Did you ever download it, or?
Yeah, we talked about it the other day. I remember I was telling you that I thought the textures were a little overused on certain spots.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a good first effort, and here's the thing that I've said. So I've got a couple friends of mine, and in the past we've talked about a lot of different stuff, but it's the same for musicians as it is for artists. As a critic, you can go in and you can look at this stuff. And you can go, okay, well, this sucks. They could have done this better. They could have done that better. Blah blah blah. But until you take that step and do it yourself and actually put something out, you can critique it, but you don't really understand the process. You don't understand how much trouble it is, or there's this whole kind of respect that you have to give somebody that actually produces something and sees it to completion and actually makes it.
Yeah.
So even though Nickelback gets a ton of hell from a lot of people, I still respect them because they've sold millions of albums. They had the stick to itness, the tenacity to go through their albums and build multiple albums and all this kind of stuff. Same with artists. There are a lot of crappy artists out there, but they still stuck with it. They've made their books. They took it to the phase where they were able to get stuff printed. I have a lot of respect for people that can do that. Even if, it didn't come out the best, I will at least give them props for trying and for actually producing this. So same for you.
Mm.
It's your first effort, but you took it to completion. You completed a book. A lot of people haven't even gone that far. Dude, I haven't even got that far. I've I take that back. I did one story, a small book about a character in New York City years ago. But I've never done like a full-on superhero comic, and as far as I can recall,
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and look. I think I might have one called Mutant Force. It was basically like a ripoff of X Force. It was pretty bad, but dude, go for it, man. Like
Yeah.
you're drawing every day. You're doing all this work. Crap. I just locked my device here. You're going for it, man, and that's admirable. I really like the way that you're attacking things, and you're not letting it just sit. You're trying to pursue your dream, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're exactly the type of person that I'm trying to support through the stuff that I'm doing through IndieCron and the promotional work that I'm trying to do, because I want to help people like you succeed.
Yeah. Well, that's great. It's good that there's people out there like you that using your talents that way.
Yeah, it became very apparent, I mean, really quickly, that I'm not going to be able to back every single book out here. And I like a lot of these guys. I want to help every single campaign make it. But yeah, Rick is the Nickelback of comics, Lorenzo. maybe not quite yet. He hasn't quite reached success yet. But once he sells 1 million copies of Canadian Shield, then we'll talk. But that's combined. It doesn't have to be a single issue. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, I have things planned. As soon as Canadian Shield number 1 and 2 come out, my character Snowdrift, her first issue comes out. So that's month 1, just him by himself. Month 2, both of them. Month 3, those 3. Month 4, those 4. Month 5, month 6, month 7. So month 8, from month 7 on, I've got 7 comics going. And when I hit month, I think 19, there's going to be an 8th comic, and the team comic that puts them all together.
Nice. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I was comparing you to Nickelback in a way, but I was not trying to make it as apparent as I did. Sorry, but no, I hate to say it. I really, really do, but I actually like some Nickelback songs. I know they've become a meme, but they're one of those bands where you can just put on the music and not have to really worry about the lyrics so much. It's just a song that, I don't know, get your leg moving. Like you're able to just kind of bob your head to it and go, okay, yeah, that's a cool song, I guess. And then you realize, oh crap, I'm listening to Nickelback and actually enjoying myself. What's wrong with me? Yeah. Anyway.
Test Monkey says, could be worse. He could be cosplay.
Coldplay. Coldplay.
Lorenzo's. I like that Rick has his own comic book universe.
I think a lot of creators really do. They just don't have the depth of characters you do, man. Because you've really, really Man, how many characters is it now? Like 200 something or 300?
I have the ones that come up within the first year and a half. There's like about 100 there.
Right.
But that's not including supporting cast members.
Mm-hmm.
For each of those books. I'm developing my own Transformers, and of course I've got tons of other heroes and villains that are on the back burner. Few of them have a little bit of history. Some have no history. They're just a name and a picture.
Gotcha.
Because I'm worrying about the first year and a half at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
When things get past that, or when they start to get past that, when things start to get rolling, and things are going like smooth, hopefully smooth, I can start worrying about beyond that.
Yeah. What's the name of your Transformer characters? Like what? Like the rates or whatever. Have you come up with like a real name for that yet?
Cyber droids.
Cyber droids. Okay. Right on.
They're actually going to end up being created by my Wiz character.
Gotcha.
So they end up on Earth, but they're all good at first, but there's some sort of rebellion in them, and some of them go with the bad guy, my Megatron, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And because
Megatron.
because they become a threat too much on Earth. Eventually, sometime in the comics, he's gonna boot them out into space somewhere.
I see. So
give them their own planet and far enough from Earth that they're not really a problem there. And then I don't know what's going to happen from there.
Gotcha.
I just got little tidbits of ideas here and there. So
I see.
And I didn't even done any of the cards, and they start to get introduced, some of those Transformers, in that first year and a half too.
Mm-hmm.
My Optimus Prime is actually a tugboat that transforms.
Nice.
I just figured, tugboats are, known to be, they're small, but they're powerful, they're dragging these huge ships through the water. So
yeah, no, that's funny. Tug.
And that's before we knew that umbrella guy.
Speaking of Tug, I need to hit him up again. He's got his campaign going, and we talked about getting him listed on IndieCron, but he hasn't got everything submitted yet. So I need to get that organized.
Well, Red Kryptonite. Hey, Red Kryptonite. I'm just talking with Pixel Trader here. I've did my drawing of the day.
Yeah, and I'm just going kind of weird in mirroring mode inside of Sketchbook at the moment, because why not? It's fun.
And of course, I was telling Pixel all about my lovely trading cards that I've now got for sale. If you haven't heard, Red Kryptonite, I did a reveal opening of the box yesterday. Well, I'm not sure whether you would have seen that. Tank was here for part of it. But yeah, that was good too. Lots of good stuff happening at here at Cross Comics. And of course, I won the Gary Shipment Art Challenge yesterday too.
Very cool. I'm going to have to get in on one of those, but you know what you need to do? I don't know if you saw it. Kyung Lee started a contest for Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb, and you have until, I think it's May 10th, to get your Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb art put together. And,
well, guess what I was planning on doing tomorrow.
well, there you go, dude. Get it together, because if you win, or if you're one of the top finalists, you get a copy of the book. Your art can actually show up inside the book.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that's an incentive for you, I think, to go check that out and be a part of that.
Yeah, I got to get a bunch of pictures, download it for Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb.
Yeah.
But yeah, I put a list together. I'm planning on starting to do Fridays. I'm making them the independent characters. Mm-hmm. So, from probably mainly from Comicsgate, but all around. Different, like who did I do last week? I forget who I did last week offhand. but I did a Comics Gate character. Just forget who. You get doing so much stuff, it's hard to remember. And of course, I've got my contest on my channel now going on too. Every Monday, I do. I probably told you this already. I'm doing contests where whatever character I'm drawing on mine that day, within the next week, people have a week to draw up my character, and on the Monday, where I'm drawing a new character of mine, we're going to put up look through them all, put up a straw poll. Everybody votes on who's the best one, and whoever wins gets a trading card sign.
Nice.
So, another way to promote my characters.
Yeah.
And actually, there's everybody else has, because Joshua Hughes and a few others did a joke version. There's been a new category added for the joke version of my character.
Oh, cool.
So we'll put all the joke ones in a thing. So two get pop, one can get one that day. It was going over so well, the joke stuff. I figured, oh, you know what, I just got to add that category.
Yeah, that's cool.
When I started it, I wasn't sure whether I was going to have my cards on time for the first Monday, but I started on Monday, and I was just saying either a sketch card or these because I knew I was planning on getting them. But I got them yesterday, so they'll be there on the Monday.
Nice.
Despite he's I want to claim John Candy as American. Well, you can't have them.
I want the McKinsey brothers. I think they are there,
but Test Monkey 13. We claim Brian Adams though.
Brian Adams.
Alternate comics, alternate characters are cool as well. Red Kryptonite saying smash. You know what? I gotta do this. I gotta get. He's always saying smash the like button and all that while he's here. He's due for a wrench.
Oh boy, here we go. The power corrupts.
There you go, Red Kryptonite. You have a wrench. And he's always supporting anybody that's in the chat too, so that's always good too. By going over and subbing to them.
Use your power for good. First thing he does is kick Josh Hughes. If Josh was here.
Yeah. Hey, he was earlier, Joshua Hughes, as one of his things. Well, 1991, Bruce McNeil, Wayne Gretzky. But there's only one problem with claiming John Candy. You do know he's dead, Lorenzo.
Zombie Candy.
He died when filming Wagons East, I think it was.
Which is terribly unfortunate.
Yeah.
I miss John Candy. His humor, my gosh, man.
Yeah.
My
favorite. Yeah, probably my favorite two movies of his. Well, one isn't so much his, but he was in it. Is Cool Runnings.
Oh yeah.
And of course, Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck. How about The Great Outdoors?
Yeah, that's a great one too.
Uncle Buck was great though. Yeah, I mean, that movie's insane.
But um, did you ever see Eddie, the movie Eddie the Eagle? I think it was called Eddie the Eagle. It was about a guy that was doing downhill skiing. You know, he was a nobody and he got into the Olympics or
I
whatever.
I vaguely recall that one. Yeah.
I watched it, and there's actually it says something he did. I think it's supposed to be a true story, but at the same year he got in was the same year that Cool Runnings, the Jamaican bobsled team, happened too.
Oh, so you kind of got overlooked.
Yeah, yeah. But there was a line in the movie saying, "Oh yeah, there's a Jamaican bobsled team here as well." I'm not quoting it exactly.
Yeah, no,
Trusty
that's funny.
Sidekick says, Eddie the Eagle was a great movie. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty neat with them putting that line in there in Eddie the Eagle.
I'm just randomly rolling between my illustrations and adding stuff here and there because I don't know what I want to work on today.
Well, it has been 2 hours, and I am done myself. And I know you just got in here like what?
No, it's okay.
10,
I just popped in to say hi and see how you're doing.
yeah. Well, I am doing good. So I think I will end. But do you want to show for yourself there?
Yeah, why not? Actually, so tonight, Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition, we're going to have a couple of the artists from Tales from Beyond the Gate. We haven't quite figured out which channel it's going to be on. It's either going to be on Chester Busby, or it could possibly be on Cecil's channel, or not Nasser Rabadi. I don't know if we can get anybody else yet. We're still trying to figure out exactly where it's going to be. I just want to get a larger audience for this episode so that we can push Tales from Beyond the Gate a little bit more. But that's what's going on for me. I mean, I'm working on Indie Focused, working on Indie Cron, and then, of course, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. It's Pixel Trader.
Cool. And of course, I am your host, Rick Piper for Cross Comics. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and you can contact me at Rick CJ Piper, or sorry, not Rick CJ Piper, just Rick Piper at crosscomics.ca for cards if you want them, and I can tell you how to pay and all that for them. And I will be here tomorrow at noon as usual. Bye for now. God bless everyone. Have a great, wonderful day.